What is up, my YouTube friends? So, Sunday we rode Strasbourg and went into Strasbourg train store, and I picked up this PRR sign. I like it. It's a metal sign. I'm going to put it on this plaque, and then I'm going to trace out the keystone with a 1.5-inch border. I'm going to paint it, and that's how I'll use the plaque to hang it. I think it'll look pretty cool. Maybe I might even do it a little wider on the sides, because I plan on doing some stripes, some 5-pin stripes or some pin stripes on the sides. So, you guys, I don't know if you've seen, this is just some scrap that I had, scrap ash that I had laying around. So I made this jig up a long time ago. It's just a clamping jig to clamp up panels like this, small panels, where you really don't want to put a clamp on it, but you want pressure. And what it is it's a piece of melamine 3/4, right? This is straight edge, right? And this is some Baltic birch 1/2-inch ply. Screw that down, and then I just drill a series of holes, right? And match them up so that my glue joint is going to be pretty tight, and it's going to be pretty tight. You're not going to be able to see it. They fit better one way than another. You can see there. You can see a little gap in there, and I don't like that. So they fit better one way than the other. And you just make a carpenter's square to align everything back up so they all fit, right? And I'll bring it back in a couple minutes. So, have some glue on them. What I like to do is glue up this edge, this. I like to put glue on both edges, not one edge. That's just my little personal thing. And then to give it like a little suction, I move the piece back and forth, and that gives it a little friction. It gives it some bite, you know? Get your joint nice and tight, right? Then I have another piece, right, that I put in, and I might have to put, then you just, another piece that's going to act as a clamp, right? Boom, boom, boom. So I'm probably going to have to get another piece to fit in there. Hold on. Yeah, so I had to get another tight piece. And then, so you got these hardwood dowels, right? These hardwood dowels here that fit in different pegs, right? And then I have these wedges, right? That are made out of some Baltic birch, 1/2-inch Baltic birch ply. And then the way you get it tight, give it a tap. Make sure your anchors are in, your dowels, give it a tap. And then just check that your piece isn't flopping up, right? You cleaned them so you know that's a good joint, right? And just let it dry overnight. That's good. Right. My piece didn't raise up, right? It's a great way, this little panel glue up jig is a great way to glue up small panels like this with just some wedges, some dowels, and some fences. That's it. It's all just pressure. and you get some good squeeze out like that, right? I could just let it sit and scrape it off. Underneath is going to be all kinds of squeeze out, but the good thing about the melamine is the glue doesn't stick to it. That's it. Bring you back later. So here's the second part. I did this the next day. That panel, this is left over from it, glue up. I let that dry overnight. Then what I did was figured out my reveal here, right? Took a compass, right? Traced this, stepped over, got this, stepped over and got this angle, right? And then I came over to my table saw sled and just did freehand, lined it up, because you see with your table saw sled where your blade is going to cut, right? So you just do your best, line up that line with the edge of your saw, your kerf, and then make your cut, right? And do the other side. Then I went over to the bandsaw and cut this freehand. No big deal, just go slow. Then I just sanded the whole thing, rounded over all my edges, and spray painted it black. I still may do some striping on it. I kind of like I saw a video of T1, and on the T1 I noticed it had 4 pinstripes. One of the stripes was wider than the other 3, and I think I may do that if I do something. I don't know. It might be hard to put something over this black. I'll see what I can do. I don't know. We'll see. And that's it. I think it turned out pretty well. Yeah, I think it turned out really well. So I'm going to hang it up in the train room. So overall, this is 11 inches. This plaque itself is 8, and there's an 1.5 reveal. So got 11 inches. It's a big plaque, but it really looks pretty cool, I think. I'm really happy with how it turned out. Better than like if I would have just mounted it on a square piece of wood. Or a rectangle, or I don't know, whatever. But I think it looks better this way. Hey, be well, be blessed. Until the next time. Oh yeah, be safe on your job site and in your shop. See ya.